The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, it's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Murray. Blitz coming And down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Harris. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchdown. Back is at Sales over the end line.
Mike, 180! Here we go. Strong. Here we go.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
52 and 56.
Balaj. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Mike 20! Mike 43!
They'll run on first down. Laird, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 41, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Fitzpatrick. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this time Murray to throw it. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now, Katie. Defense wins championships, baby.
Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Pick it up, D. Look at me. Zipper. Who's that?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Tighten up, tighten up.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Locke now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. He completes this to Sutton.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, 33 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Well, pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They look to throw. It's Locke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Into the red zone. It's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. This is the fullback, Janovich. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Locked to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patrick. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by K1 Short. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
132 fighter.
To throw it is locked. This will be caught at about the 5. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos use this short. Field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a...